Thank you, Britt, and thanks everyone for coming. We just wanted to host a super informal get together to kick off the spring semester. And so here we are. We have a bunch of information to share with you. We wanted to share it for our um, written and reading learners, for our visual learners, and for the ones that need to talk it out. So there's a ton of information. Expo's coming up. We put a lot of it in the email that we sent you guys. Some of it, well, all of it we post on social media. Thank you, Daniela. So it's kind of in a lot of different places, and we just wanted to all come together so you have a space to ask questions. You can see each other. Hopefully we'll all be meeting each other in person in April. So we're super pumped about that. And this is really just a forum for you. So I wanted to say hi because I haven't met all of you yet. I just joined in October as president of Enactus US. So hi. And I wanted everyone to just go around. We brought our whole US team today. So if you guys can go around, Britt, maybe you go first because you're kicking it off, and then hand it off to the next person and you'll meet everyone.
Yeah, so our full team is here. There's a couple of pictures that aren't showing up right now, but I'm Britt Livingston. I'm the regional program manager. We've recently, or one of the many, we recently shifted some territories. And so I currently have South Carolina all the way up into the east. And Sierra, if you want to go next.
Yes, if I can figure out how to unmute. Hi, everybody. I am Sierra Peterson, and I am the regional program manager for the western half of the United States, all the way over to Hawaii, starting basically at Missouri. I'll pass it off to Nick Friesen.
All right, thank you, Sierra. My name is Nick Friesen. I'm the regional program manager for the Central region. And I can pass it off to Daniela.
Hi, everyone. I'm Daniela Peter Paul Lohr. I'm not a regional program manager. I'm the marketing and communications specialist too for Enactus Global, and I work primarily with Enactus United States. And I'll pass it off to Jody.
Thanks, Daniela. So I'm Jody Ledford. I actually live in the state of Michigan. I am the Enactus United States Career Manager, and I manage the Career Advantage program, better known as CAP. So with that, I will pass it along to Tiffany.
Yes, hi, my name is Tiffany Gelmashay Burrows, and I am the Senior Manager Events and Operations for Enactus United States.
And lastly, we have Hannah, and she is not here with us right now. She is out on leave, but she will be back before Expo. And we really just wanted to make sure you guys knew our faces as we have in-person events coming up. So at those events, you can come introduce yourselves, ask us for help, anything. So Expo. Zia, would you like to chat about Expo and give us a little bit more info on what's going on and what's happening?
Sure, I'll just do a brief overview. So this is our first full in-person Expo since 2019. So really none of the students coming will have ever been to Expo before. So we're starting with the basics. A lot of the faculty might have been, but they might not have. So everybody's going to be new to this. We are expecting to have 30 teams competing from 30 different campuses in World Cup qualifying projects, and another 20 teams with early stage projects, and then a bunch more observing teams. So far 14, but possibly more if we have room. And we have our employers and our partners coming together. And again, like everybody's going to be new. So we're going to be going over what to expect a bunch of different times with you guys. Like you can go over it with your regional manager, regional program manager, with your faculty, with us. You can DM us. We'll have little snippets on social media. So everybody's kind of in the same boat. And this is the first time for me as well, and for a number of folks here on this call as well. So we're all in this together. And I just wanted to let you guys know that we're deep in the planning stages now. So we are going to be trickling out information with a lot of detail over the coming weeks. It's just meant to give you the best experience possible. Like we want this to be fun. We want you guys to connect with other students from schools across the country. We want you to meet other faculty members, faculty meeting faculty, faculty meeting students, etc. So we kind of want a cross cultural experience, if you will. And this is kind of the start of something bigger where you'll have these connections around the country that you can use for the rest of your life. They'll be with you. It's not just a one-time event. So yeah, we're all in this together. And I'm going to hand it back to Britt And I want you guys to use the chat during this call so that if you have any questions, you can just post it in the chat and we'll export that at the very end so we can always answer your stuff later if it's detailed. But feel free to go ahead and chat with us. Thanks.
So it'll be April 19th through the 21st at University of Texas, Dallas. And a couple of just important notes that we really want to make sure everybody knows is deadline for team registration is going to be March 20th. Coming up, not soon, but soon enough. Also, a big difference this year is teams can only compete in one track of competition. So due to just capacity, our early stage and World Cup qualifier will be running simultaneously. And we really wanted to make sure that our teams were able to be fully focused on what they were competing in. And, if one team had a presenting team that was an early stage and World Cup qualifier, we didn't want there to be any conflicts. So you can only compete in one track of competition. And then this year it's a 3-day event. So starting April 19th, all the way through the 21st, we will be jam-packed with events and presentations and so many incredible student opportunities. But for our teams coming in, we will have check-in, tech check, and photo opportunities April 18th. So that is going to be the day before Expo starts. As you guys are planning your travel, if you want to get in early for an opportunity like that, that is there. I'm going to pass it off to Jody so she can talk more about CAP.
Thanks so much, Britt. I appreciate that. So I just wanted to talk about the Career Advantage program for a minute. Enactus United States has a career program, and it's called CAP, or Career Advantage Program. And we're really excited about the Career Advantage program. And I wanted to let everyone on the call know, if you go to the Enactus United States website, most of the information that we discussed today is going to be on that website, including the CAP information. So if you want to pull it up and follow along to the Enactus United States website, and I'll post that in the chat in a second, the Career Services page is on there. So you can find all the CAP information. The Career Advantage program connects you direct with employers for internships and career opportunities. It also provides you with career help, career resources, any career events that take place, like the career fairs. It all happens under the Career Advantage program. There's also a list of our talent partners. So if you're interested in seeing who our talent partners are, we're so excited to let you know that all of our talent partners care about the social responsibility that you care about. So the social responsibility reports are on that website as well. So that's what the Career Advantage program is. Currently, right now, we are making those connections. So if you ever wanted to meet with KPMG, or if you ever wanted to get career resources or help from Robert Half, those opportunities are available. And I'll put that link in there so you can go direct to that link to sign up. Because in January and February, we really want to make those internship connections and those career connections directly with our partners. The next thing I wanted to talk about, and Britt kind of touched on this, and so did Zavia, is the Expo. So at the Expo, CAP is fortunate enough to have 2 career events there for you. One is a career fair. The career fair will take place on Wednesday, April 19th. It's all day long, but we really want you to come over and engage and meet directly one-on-one with those Enactus employer talent partners. So that will take place on Wednesday. We also have a career session on Thursday for 1 hour where you can come, and we will have our recruiters and employers look at your resumes and look at your LinkedIns. Tiffany set up the registration. When you get ready to register or to sign up individually, you actually can upload your resume right there and your LinkedIn URL. So make sure you do that so we can give that information ahead of time to our employers. So those are our 2 events that are happening at the Career Expo. And then finally, if you ever want to reach out or connect with me or have career questions, need career help, want to know how to connect with our employers, I'm going to toss my LinkedIn URL in there, and let's get connected on LinkedIn. Thanks so much. And Britt, I'm going to pass it back to you.
All right. Well, if you've talked to me in the past couple of weeks, you have heard me talk about Future Makers. It is a program that I am so excited about. We have partnered with Standard Charter to just have this opportunity. Future Makers is designed to work with disadvantaged people groups to give them employee readiness skills, career readiness skills, entrepreneurship skills, we have a whole Dropbox of curriculums that teams are welcome to utilize. And a really big benefit about this program is it's short, but it's a lot of money. So new teams get $2,000 to join the program and $2,000 upon completion. But our existing teams also get $500 for starting and $500 for finishing. And none of that is even close to what the prizes are. So prizes are up to $10,000 for our placing teams. And it is such a great opportunity if you guys are wanting to, scale some of your other projects. You can take your prize money from this and implement it wherever you would like in your chapter to continually grow your current projects. The deadline for this, though, is February 15th. So that is coming up soon if you guys want to join. And there will be a pitch competition March 31st. We're really hoping to possibly be able to extend the program because we know that it is making such a big impact with the teams that are working with disadvantaged peoples. But that's not a for sure. So more to come back on that soon. Next, I'm going to pass it off to Sierra because we have BNY.
Hi guys, so we are still running our BNY Mellon and NACDA Student Fellows program, and it is in its last phase. So the deadline to complete the program is April 1st, and this program has ran for the last 6 years, and it's just been absolutely fantastic. But this year has been super fun. We have over 120 students part of the program working through it, focused around leadership, entrepreneurship, career readiness, and project management. And we're thrilled to be partnered with PMI, working with some of their resources, and just working through this program has been great for students. We've heard from them that it has been really beneficial tying what they've learned in the classroom as they're ready to graduate, or we've heard from some of the freshmen that it's just been really great getting more professional coaching and more professional experience. So you can register from our website, you can apply, and again, just the deadline to complete the entire program is by April 1st, 2023 this year. And for completing, you get a t-shirt, you get a Creditly badge and certificate, and you also get $75 for your Enactus team and a $75 Amazon gift card for yourself. So I highly encourage you all, if you have not participated in the program before, to sign up and join in.
All right, so next up, we have Action with Africa. This is a program not ran by Enactus US, but Enactus US teams are welcome to join. This is actually ran by Enactus Germany. And any teams that are working with people or programs in Africa, this is applicable. If you're interested, contact your RPM and we can kind of lead you to the page with some more information on this. Action entry forms are due February 28th. But I do know that last year we had a couple of teams with the opportunity to to all expenses paid travel to Germany to compete. And so if you're already working with Africa, I think this is a great opportunity for you guys to join in. And again, yeah, just if you're interested more, let me know or let your RPM know. Awards and scholarships. So we have a couple of awards and scholarships coming up. The deadlines are coming up. So Sam Walton Fellow of the Year, Student Leaders of the Year, the Jack Shoemaker Spirit Award. That's going to be a video submitted by your team, and then the Jules and Gwen Knapp Scholarship. Those are all due February 17th. A quick update and change on the Jules and Gwen Knapp Scholarship. So previously, it had been if your team is competing, you're eligible, but we have changed it to any team that is going to Expo is eligible for this scholarship. It's going to be sophomores and juniors with a 3.0 GPA or above. Right now, the opportunity is just great. It's up to a $10,000 scholarship. And some of those interviews will be done at Expo, that final round. So, and then lastly, we have the Service Leadership Award application, and that's due May 1st. So just a couple of things to keep in mind for you guys. And then the Enactus US Academic Portal. So we wanted to update you guys on this because there have been lots of questions. So we are doing away with Enactus Plus. I know that may cause a couple of eyebrow raises, and we are so happy to talk to you guys about what's going on with that. But As of right now, the way that your students can register with your team, when you go to Enactus United States website, there is a box up on the top right that is a login, or a link up at the very top right that is a login area. You'll click on there and you'll register your information. Your students can register there and be put in underneath your school. If you guys need a roster, I know that used to be available on Enactus Plus. It is currently not available. We're hoping to build that site out, but we just ask that you give us grace and patience as we work through that. But if you need a roster, please request it through your regional program manager. We can get that for you. If there's any other questions or concerns that you have regarding Enactus Plus or the new academic portal, please reach out. Your RPM is there to assist you, help you, and guide you in any way possible. So spring checkpoints. Sierra, do you want to talk about why we do checkpoints?
Yeah, so as a reminder, each semester we ask you to meet with either one individual from your team or your entire team or your advisor with one of the regional program managers. This is an opportunity for you to get training with Enactus, to update us on your projects, to ask for any advice or ask for assistance on your programs or projects, or as we're coming up into competition season, it's a great time to practice. Having your competition team on Zoom practicing, competing right in front of us for feedback is a great opportunity and is absolutely something you should utilize. This is also a great time for you to give us any updates you have about your team, how you're structured. This is also the time for us as regional program managers to give you updates about all these amazing programs we're talking about, and sometimes more opportunities out there. So I really want to encourage you to set those today. If you're on this call, take the opportunity to meet with your regional program manager and use all the resources that are right in front of you at your disposal.
Thank you so much. Okay, Daniela, let's talk about social media.
Now we're getting to the fun stuff. So thanks, Britt. So if you guys are not following us on our social media platforms, I highly encourage that you all do. We not only promote everything Britt just discussed in this meeting, but we also really love to see what you guys are doing, and we love highlighting you guys in your teams and your students and even your alumni. So if you guys ever want to be featured on social media, just reach out to your RPM, reach out to me directly. I'll put my email in the chat, or you can even just give us a quick DM on Instagram or something. And especially get ready to follow us on TikTok, because we are totally going to get on that TikTok grind. And I'm definitely going to be walking around Expo and looking for a bunch of students so you guys can participate. I know a bunch of you who were at Expo last year really enjoyed participating, and even at our other in-person events. So quickly, I greatly encourage that you guys follow us on social media. Back to you, Britt.
Thank you. And if I'm right, I think we might have a couple of social media challenges during Expo. And so we are so excited to get to share some of that information with you coming up. So we want to open up the floor just for questions. You guys are more than welcome to, raise your hand and come off mute, put them in just the chat. But we know that there's been lots of changes and updates and new programs, and we just want to open up the floor for any questions or just conversations that you guys would like to have.
Hey, Britt, I'm curious with the schools that are in the chat, are they signed up yet for the Expo?
Ooh, that's a great question. How many teams have signed up for Expo?
This is Juanita from UNG.
Yeah.
This kind of relates to my question. We had submitted a request to be an observing team. How did we find out if we've been accepted as an observing team, or what's the process for that?
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Sierra.
No, I can take that question. So our team goes through and confirms those requests or denies them weekly. So our meeting is actually today at about noon. So we will be meeting to either confirm you guys, and your RPM will be reaching out with an email, or we'll let you know that the space is already filled and you'll be put on a wait list. And like I said, we will be reviewing that in about, my 12 o'clock. I'm in California, about an hour and a half.
Yeah, because we had submitted it as soon as it was open, and so we just hadn't heard, so.
So Linda from Centenary had asked, will we need to bring our own projector and speakers to Expo? I'm hoping Sierra can talk about that a little bit more, or maybe Zvia, but our hopes, oh, go ahead.
Can I
Go
just
ahead.
answer Juanita's question? You have been approved, and we probably just haven't sent the note out. So you're already on our list of observing teams. I just want you to be cool about that. Yeah, we're good. And we'll just make sure, Sierra, at today's meeting, let's make sure that all the people who are on the list have gotten the message, because this is a rolling thing. So we're just doing this on a week by week basis.
Thank you.
Sorry, go back to, do we need to bring our own?
No
Yeah.
worries. So as far as competition materials, our team has actually scheduled a site visit for the end of this month. So there will be a toolkit that comes out probably the week after that has all of the expo details of what you need to bring, what is already set up in the rooms for you guys, and what you will have to have prepared in that time. So be watching out for that the first week of March.
Again, with registration, that is going to be on a rolling basis. So we check it once a week. You should receive an email from your RPM regarding your approval, or if there's any questions that we have about your submission, we will follow up with that. And if you haven't heard anything back in over a week, just DM or message, email your RPM and ask. And if you guys have any questions on who your RPM is, I know that we switched territories a little bit. You guys can always go to the Enactus United States website and look at our staff. And on there is a map that'll kind of show you where your RPM is. It'll give you their email, their phone number, and also a Calendly link for you guys to utilize when scheduling meetings with us. You guys have any other questions? I don't want to end early before we get everybody's questions answered. Perfect. Well, thank you guys all so much for joining us today. If you guys have any other questions, of course, reach out to your regional program manager. We are here to just be your help in any way possible. We look forward to hopefully seeing all of you at Expo 2023. I hope you guys have a great day.